Oh, fancy. I actually bought this a few months ago and I haven't actually had a chance to use it yet. But I'm going to need to use this to cut some metal. So I got to cut some exhaust shields. Now I have no clue. Oh, it says bimetal on it. It's not like I'm cutting drywall screws. It should last a while, you would think, but guess I'll go out and play with this. Wow. Has a fancy light on her. It's pretty bright too. Oh, variable speed. I know someone who would like this. And as you all can see, we don't have snow anymore. Yeah, completely gone. Puppy tracks there. I think when I tried the snowblower there, I kind of threw some sand, quite a bit of sand up there. That's when it was still pretty warm. So much to get done still, that is for sure. But I'm going to try cutting the exhaust shield with this guy to see if I can actually get somewhere to weld it. I'll show you once I get in here. Okay, so back in here, I got lots of work I want to get done today. You guys see how loose that is? I don't know where I just left off because it stopped recording. Okay, so I might have to edit some of this out, but you guys can see it actually broke inside the muffler. So that is to use the oscillating tool to cut all of the shielding right off. I could just unbolt it, but no, not yet. I want to see if I could cut it first. We'll see. Maybe I'll unbolt it. Well, that took like a minute or two. Wow, is that ever blown apart? You guys see that? It might be a little tricky to weld that up. I think it might be better to weld a bigger pipe over top that. Why didn't I make that bolt on instead of just booger welding it up in a rush last year? Well, I was playing the hunt for my arc welding sticks. That's interesting. I have no clue where they went. So, this is the muffler as originally bought for the diesel tractor, by the way. It's off a Can-Am. Brand new factory takeoff. But I'm going to save that for when I do something with the Subaru V-Twin. Because, you know, it'll handle it. Wow, look at that spider web. Wow, hey? Nice and toasty warm in here. So, I don't see them anywhere. Might be another shed, we'll see. What a hassle, hey? Well, I found them. Had them in with some new hardware and stuff, and nice exhaust wrap. Might use that on diesel later. So, just had them in a random bin. Now, these are not meant to stay outside. These are not meant to stay in damp weather. They are in a container, so we'll see. So, that is what I'm using. I found them. They were in here. Well, this is bastard repair part 2 now. Just have to kind of hold that into the center there, and I see I got cracks everywhere in there, all the way down to the side here. Everything's out of focus. It's never going to be perfect, but we'll go with it. And then, of course, I got to finish grinding that. But this is the real bad one on the snowblower. The whole freaking gearbox is flying off her. Look at that, hey? I'm not going to try bending it back down. I'm just going to weld it the way it is because it works. And then you can see the whole snowblower has to be slid over. Grounding through a pipe, it might be good enough. We'll see. Well, doesn't that look like shit? Well, looks like I got all everywhere there. Blew the breaker quite a few times. Also did around in there. Couldn't get the slag out of there, but yeah, I think it filled it in good enough. Also did on the bottom. So, it doesn't look very good, and I do not want to show you what I did there. But I'll show you from farther back, maybe. Maybe I should turn down the resolution first. Okay, so basically I put this bar in here. So that's just bastardized in there. Had to move the battery, bastardized it up there, and long story short is that muffler there is extremely thin. So yeah, I had to turn this down to the lowest setting, and then I had too big of rods. So otherwise I was just burning through like crazy. It's still going to leak from the bottom, but at least it's not going to blow up at
the exhaust at my face, so it should work. Still a lot more. I want to tack the throttle to something. Well, tiller is still going good, and I'm working hard. So, focus. So just going to do a little tilling, added a few things of soil. Nothing more is being done on this year, but I'm playing around with the Bolens. So the worn out hydraulic system, it's actually not worn out that bad, just a bushing on one spot. I got to weld a washer to it. But I'm not using a big snowblower. Just trying to get the spring freed up. So, because right now it doesn't have, of course, no power to lift without the spring, but it has power to push. So, of course, WD-40 was outside and I forgot to bring it in here. Just need to give that guy a little bit of a shot, but it's sitting kind of crooked right now. So I think it might just be, yeah, I think the tractor's just parked a little crooked maybe. I don't know. Gotta wait till I get it out of there and find out. But really, snow's all gone. Did a little bit of hunting this week. Never seen anything worthy to shoot. So, but just doing a few more things on here. Then I got the PTO to attempt to install. So I don't have that on it yet. I just wanted to get the heavy stuff, you know, hooked up to it so I can move it around. And as for this snowblower here, this one's being torn down for parts. This John Deere modified to fit a Sears Suburban, so kind of modified anyway. This guy here is just gonna be put in storage. I don't have time no more, but these ones working good. I got the belt off it temporary. That's just so it's easy for cold starting. So got to fill up this tire. It's a little bit low. Fill up the front one, and just a few other little yard cleanups. Yeah, it's like plus 16 out here right now, so super warm. The trails are just full of people right now, so it's not even worth hunting. So as you've seen, if I put in this video, I took the Sears loader for a trip around, and the transmission's a lot noisier than it was before. So I gotta decide to tear that one apart, or maybe I'll take this one right there back into the city, and I'll also take the one that's broken in half, and I'll see what I can do with them. So we'll see. Maybe I'll just do it later. So get back to you guys once I get a little bit more done on this guy. Okay, so here's the PTO that I have. This is the one that came with it, so pulley, I guess, would go on the front here. Now, if it mounts there, that leaves very little room. And is this stripped right here? That kind of looks like that's stripped out, isn't it? Right there? Is that meant to be? Because you can see some stuff right here, hey? So does that mean, like, if you guys see that, is this meant to be like that? I have no clue, but I got a new hub that could slide on. But I'm just looking at the way this is set up with this pulley here. That seems like it's going to get in the way, but maybe not. It'd probably ride right here, but then that's it for the PTO. Is that where the PTO maybe pin clips in to lock in place? Could be. We'll have to see. The hub I bought, I might actually have to trim my hub down to fit. So the other option I guess I could maybe do is pop out the shaft and reverse it. This is meant for the rear PTO, but these bearings are minty on here. They're sealed bearings. They're super quiet still, so that's a good thing. Out of focus big time there. So, is that a hairline crack I'm seeing right there? You guys see that? Wait a minute. Let me focus there. Nah, that can't be a crack. No, it looked like almost for a second that was a hairline crack, but it's just the way it's casted on there. Okay, good. Because that would have sucked. So nothing's bent out of shape there. I'm wondering here, does this spring mount maybe to this hole right here? I'm kind of thinking that hole looks to be in the right spot, but I don't even know what size pulley to use on here. I got a couple 4-inch, 7-inch, 5-inch. I'll have to really kind of take a peek online at pictures of these. Know this is roughly 1 inch, and this kind of, you know, match it up to kind of figure out what size pulley should be on here. So we'll see. I have no idea if that's in the right spot. I hooked it on right there, but that seems too thin right there. But Got it hooked on there. The mule drive's mounted but not bolted down tight or anything yet. But it does lift it now. Seems to be good there. So I think that's all I'm going to get to this week. So I mean, I could hook up the PTO shaft and see if that's the right size now, but I'm not too worried about that. As for the PTO clutch here, all I gotta do is hook this to power. I did test this working, so engine has a little bit of a loop, but I got new plugs and stuff to install later. I just wanted to get this done for now. Well, that's where I'm going to leave the video. So I got two different snow blowers. This one here, of course, I still need to hook up the mule drive, a few other little things. A little smoky in here, I just brought back into diesel, but the lift cylinder is working. Now, again, you see where I got that mounted? I have no clue if that's the right spot. It fits. It's tight. It works. It goes up and down fine. So I'm just worried he's going to bend that front plate after a while, but we'll see. I still got to put on the PTO shafts, of course, but I got to get a pulley and a belt on there. Of course, tighten up everything. I need to get a bolt for the rear adjustment pin. Where is it? You guys see it yet? Wait. Right there. So gotta get a shorter bolt for that. I gotta probably change that to a shorter bolt. The other side's just on a pin over there, so gotta change that up, but maybe adjust it a little bit more after. We'll see. But that's what I'm getting done for this week. Just hauling all my tools out of here. And I don't know if I'll get anything else done, but I'm pretty sure I'm retiring for the rest of tonight. Of course, the hood's going to go back on it, but not until I get it, you know, worthy of a hood. Okay. Sucks I didn't get anything else done today.